Welcome to Adventure in Art. My name is Ben Staley, your resident talking head. Yeah, I'm gonna call these videos from now on Street Cinema. And that's because of a comment that a viewer left saying something like, it's cool to see a cinematographer do street photography. Oh, okay. Well, I am a cinematographer, among other things, a director. I'm not a street photographer. So I'm gonna start calling these street cinema, because I think that's cool. You know, usually I'm shooting in like 65 by 24 super wide screen mode on my S5 IIX. Usually I'm using like an old school manual lens to get real shallow depth of field and give it kind of a cinema look. So yeah, even though there's still photos, some video, actually this video has a lot of video in it. From now on, they're all gonna be called street cinema. And this one is in Vegas. Vegas is not my favorite place, but I do go there occasionally for work. I think in the last year I've actually been to Vegas like 3 different times for work. You know, it's work. I'll go if there's a job. You better believe it. I go where the money is. This video, what you're gonna see, it's literally, by the time you see it, it's gonna be over 2 months old. I used not my S5 IIX. I used this. What is this, you ask? This is a GH7. Check it out. You can't even tell because it's all blacked out. I got it all taped up. I've got the GH badge taped up. I've got the Lumix logo taped up. I have had this camera since early April. By the time you see this, it's actually late May now. The camera isn't even announced to the general public yet, but by the time you see it, it will have been announced, obviously. But I've had this since early April because I did a project with it. Maybe you saw that. It's called the Cookie Jar. Right after I got the camera, I had to go out to NAB in Vegas to do some work to help out Lumix there. While I was there, my friends at Laowa lent me a few lenses to use in the Cookie Jar. One of them was this 18mm T1.0 Micro 4/3 Cinema Lens. T1.0, I'm like, what? I got this handed to me at NAB and I went right back to my hotel room that night, put it on the GH7 and started hiking around Vegas. This was kind of risky because all of Vegas was overrun by camera nerds basically and technology people, and I was just like, here I am running around with this camera that no one even knows exists. So I taped it all up and tried to be stealth. Actually, the lens, geez, I hope this lens is announced by the time I do this video, because the lens was secret back then too. But I was running around Vegas. I'm done blabbing. Let's just get into the video. I got more to tell you later. I'm gonna start off with a couple shots from my hotel room. And I kept looking out the window to this garage across the way, and it's full of limos. That's pretty Vegas, a parking garage full of limos. So I had to hike over there. I'm using the real-time LUT feature. Everything is using this LUT that is based on the movie The Suicide Squad. It's kind of a teal orange kind of look, a little bit darker, a lot of green tones. I actually really like it, and I thought it would look pretty dope in Vegas at night. So that's what you're seeing. I took the train from my hotel down to the Strip. It's like a 20-minute ride. Pretty cool, actually. The first time I'd ever done that. I got off the train right on the Strip. All of a sudden, you're just in it. There's just people everywhere. Lights and music and noise. It's Vegas, baby. I was trying not to be super obvious with the camera because, of course, it's not supposed to exist. But you know, I didn't know who I'd run into, or I didn't want someone looking too close, so I kind of just kept to myself and tried to be a little bit sly. I got pretty obsessed with doing slow shutter shots because these GH cameras, especially the new GH7, it's got improved stabilization. So you can hold the camera and do long exposures. A lot of these are like 1 second, 2 second. Sometimes I'm bracing up against the glass. Sometimes I'm not at all. I'm just kind of holding my breath and holding the camera real steady. Super fun though, just experimenting, just seeing what I can make, just having a good time. I got super obsessed with reflections. Reflections and light streaks. Vegas is such a weird place, you know, you just wander around amongst all these people and everybody's smoking and drinking and they're loud and they're all messed up and they're rubbing up against each other, trying to forget their troubles, trying to mate, trying to whatever. And I just walk around amongst these people. I don't feel superior to them or anything. I've definitely had my day, but it's just, it's weird when you're not drinking and you're not partying and you're not there to do the Vegas thing. But you're just sort of on the street observing. I just kept thinking, man, we are just weird animals. Like, this is what we are. This is like Disneyland for adults. This is where we come to just get super effed up, forget our troubles, get into some trouble maybe. Vegas is so weird. It's really not my jam. Not that I don't like to have a good time, because I do. Yeah, I just walked around for 3 or 4 hours. Finally, I got tired, hopped on the train, took it back to my hotel. I don't know if the stills and video in this video is necessarily my best work. It was like I'd had the camera only about a week. I hadn't really used it yet, and I'd had the lens about 2 or 3 hours. I'm just obsessed with the lens though. It's so rad. It close focuses like it's almost macro. Yet it's the equivalent of like a 36mm full frame. It's pretty wide, but it's just super close focus and wicked fast. The thing about Cine lenses though is they have a much longer focus throw than a still lens. Still lens, you can boom. You know, you can go to infinity to close focus. You just boom with like a quarter turn. With a Cine lens, it's like quite a turn. It's like 270 degrees or something, you know, because they're used to like just doing little micro focus moves, or, you know, a lot of times you'll have a follow focus or you'll have someone pull in focus remotely. So just using this as a still lens and trying to take pictures, sometimes it's not so quick, but I had fun with it. As always, you can see some of my favorite shots from this session at the journal on my website, benstaley.com. So I hope you like this one, folks. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. There are some more street cinema videos coming. Actually, one that I have already shot takes place in my home city of Los Angeles. It's a bit longer and a bit more epic than this one, because I know Los Angeles and I know where to go. And I spent a whole day kicking around the city, downtown to Hollywood to, spoiler alert, sorry. Anyways, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Questions, comments, whatever. I appreciate your time. We'll see you real soon.